Yes, the boohoo effect here. This one goes out to Tracy again. Tracy, what's the problem? You seem a little uptight and dissatisfied with your life. I mean, you just can't leave people alone, can you? You are what? Accusing me of being out of breath, breathing hard. Really? Has it ever occurred to you that the lately the camera lens is covered on my phone? And you failed to omit the fact that there was background noise, denoting activity, maybe a physical activity. Yeah. You're upset. You're upset, and you're trying to make a, little molehill into a mountain. Because what? Felix posted up some lungs. Tracy, you're a chronic smoker. You're a chain smoker. You can't do a video without, torching up your spliffs. And in the past, it was cigarettes and spliffs, right? Marijuana, is that even legal where you're at? Better check your laws, since you're such an upstanding citizen, right? Really, you have no reason and grounds to stand on to picking on my health. I am out doing things, Tracy, outside. That's why I cover the lens. I'm doing things. I'm not like you. I don't have to sit at dinner tables with my family discussing trolls or getting my family members, my son or a daughter, to appear in videos because I have a crush on somebody on YouTube. Like you regarding Felix while you're married to Kevin, right? I mean, and then you're saying that I pick fights with everybody. Really? The people that I have been exchanging with for years was because of you pretending to be your daughter. You see, you want to be good looking, right? You want to appear that you're this young, good looking girl, so you use your daughter's image and even used her first name in which you did not have to. You wanted to really become your daughter. And that's just awful. You started the whole thing with your daughter being stalked. Crotch Vomit found you, Molly, the one that you're defending, because you have no honor. You have no love, dignity, honor for your own family. You use them in your trolling, and you defend that person. You are the cause of all the trolling and stalking of your family. And I defended you against many, many, many people, hordes of men. People like Athel and, the Schweitzers, Bubba Tintin, just endless counts of people. Even some of the hyenas was getting in on it. And you say that I fight with people? Those are the people I fought with, defending you. Harry and Forrest, I fought with them because they picked a fight with me, defending you. That's right. I even called out Debbie Cray Cray for, trolling you in the threads, in the chat rooms. And you would never do that to me. You only bring my name up in the past when it suits your agenda, when I am fulfilling my expectations to you, right? My duties. You dictate, you know, the amounts of servitude towards you that should be met in full, right? Everybody knows it. That knows you. Crotch Vomit knows it. But she'll never admit it. I've seen you get after Crotch Vomit. You grew distant towards Crotch Vomit. And she asked you what was wrong, and you said nothing so far. That was a hint, a veiled threat to Crotch Vomit. That if she is not active enough for you, you will stalk her family again. That's just how you operate. And everybody knows it. You're a fraud, Tracy. And I've stopped, you know, defending you. You don't deserve it. You're not a victim. You're an offender, a troublemaker. You're not a good person, all right? Let's just put it that way. And like I said, you're raving about Felix and posting up this picture. What about you? What about all the people that you've stalked? You stalked Annie's children? Yeah, that's you. That's something to denote. That's serious. Stalking Annie's children? Brianna Swan and her children? Straight Jacket Psycho's children? Accusing her of beating her own kids? because they have what? Some dark circles under their eyes because one was sick looking? You pick on a child like that? You posted up what? Braden's family? You posted up his brother and his kids? Yes, you have. You stalk children. You stalk whom you thought was DZ's children, Dark Zodiacs. He played this hoax on you and stalked this innocent Marine and his family. Presented this Marine's kids to you, and what do? You go and stalk them and post up their pictures. You stalk the families of Mindy Ward, Angela Bush, Dana Burgess. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of whom you stalked. You stalked Morgana's kids, Crotch Vomit's daughter. Yes, you have, accusing her also of child abuse, accusing her of throwing her kid off the bed. You've accused Mindy Ward of child abuse because because Mindy was raising snakes and animals. You accuse her of abuse. You've, you accuse Katie of abuse, really? Because of what she hears, on the phone when she's doing her lives with Agent 19. What about you? What about all the scrupulous activities you subjected your kids to? Literally, putting your daughter in videos, posing, impersonating their name and picture. Is that a form of abuse? It's not a form of love, is it? You're a hypocrite. You threaten to behead Annie. You're in on that with Tesla, egging him on, pushing him to carry this heinous crime out. You don't know what Tesla was capable of. He was a lunatic, like the rest of your group are lunatics. You got a collective bunch of lunatics. And that's whom you like, because you can push them to do, online criminal activities. Look at what Trollop's doing. He's stalking Braden Landon, his places of work, whom he used to work for. He's stalking, Frank Jardim's family. You're posting up Frank Jardim's wife. You're stalk innocent people, and you are still crying and trying to create this, legitimate argument about Felix posting up a picture of a house. Have you ever done that? What about you posting up a picture of Katie's mother? You still have an active channel sporting Katie's mother, stalking Katie's mother's places of employment. You stalked Gam and her family. You're putting down everything Gam stood for. You're trolling her about her deceased husband. That's sick. That was her husband. And you're now trying to get under her skin, trying to say that Pam is responsible, accusing her of abuse. I mean, you really need to get a grip, Tracy. Why do you feel the need to chronicle your life? You sit at a dinner table and you're talking about online people that you don't even know. You got this infatuation with Americans. You hate Americans. And, you just can't keep my name out of your mouth. You're obsessed. I haven't even been around. And I go and check on YouTube, and sure enough, you're there talking about this person, that person, myself. You just can't leave. You always claim you're going to leave. Oh, I'm going to leave YouTube in 3 days because I have a life. I got much, much more important things to worry about than these people online. Really? How many times have you announced that you're going to leave? You've done it for 11 years off and on. You can't leave. Sometimes your head may think it wants to leave, but your heart is in it. And that's where you go wrong, because you love what you do. You love to inflict pain and misery onto people, to make people's lives a little bit more unhappy. Why? It's simple. Because you are unhappy. It's just that simple. That's why you cling to animals, because you can't deal with humans. That's why you don't improve. You run to animals. You run to Roger. And speaking of Roger, you accuse me of bestiality. You're sick. You are on audio admitting this. And you are waging that argument against Katie when you've done the same thing. You tried to get me swatted. That's a federal crime. using, the service of law enforcement, taking away time and energy when they can be defending somebody that's really in need. Not time for your online cyberbullying. You've committed the crimes against humanity, against your own family. You're pathetic, Tracy. That's all I have on this one. Just a quick video. I don't even think about what I'm going to have to say, what I'm going to say to you, Tracy. It just comes out of my heart because I know what you're about. And really, the heavy breathing, yeah. Well, you know what? You might want to ponder of why the camera is closed, because I do other things. I've made a quick video to Trollop, and I was washing my truck. So go figure. We'll see you in the next one.